my pain in your life. Walking all alone through the wilderness, shadowed by the pigment of darknesses. Thought I was all alone. You keep me safe. You are my light and my might, my dream, full of hope, so bright. Walking all alone through the shadowed by the pigment of darknesses. Thought I was all alone. Keep me safe. You are my light and my might, my dream, full of hopes so bright. The scent of love in the air, sparkling with colors of light. The scent of love in the air, sparkling with colors of light. I promise you, Shiva Baba, your holiness just can't hide my joy abound amidst the storms of darkness. And you vowed to raise me higher. In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love. When I lose myself, when it seems I've lost my way, when I go inside and quiet my mind, There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. It's the love that heals, the love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. There is only I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free, as I continue walking in this mystery. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am grateful every moment, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and And I am kinder every moment, every day. And I'm more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day.
Growing businesses need a hosting solution that is powerful yet easy to manage. Let's look at how business hosts.
Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes, sister.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. And I'm sure yesterday's practice you must have done. And today is day 3 of this Rajyoga meditation course. So, welcome. Let me just share my slides. So, today is day 3 of this Raj Yoga course, and we are going a little deeper into Raj Yoga meditation. Till now, just a little recap of last session where we saw the fundamental qualities of the soul. So, we saw that I am a peaceful soul, and all of us in this world are souls. And there are many fundamental qualities we have seen, like peace, purity, knowledge, love, happiness, bliss, and power. Then we saw the when we were talking about happiness, so we saw about types of pleasures, and the two types of pleasures, one is with physical senses and one is beyond physical senses. Then we saw what is pleasure principle, that we get attached to the sensations, and so pleasure is not in the object but in the attachment. And the reason why we are unable to experience the fundamental qualities of the soul are the five vices, and that is due to body consciousness. So these were the previous session things. Now question is, you will say, okay, we have understood that, okay, we are souls, we all are souls, that is fine, but from where do I come from? What is my origin? Because everybody has their a particular address, right? A particular home from which somebody comes to their workplace, say. So if we consider this life or this world as a stage of where we perform actions, where we interact with people, we make relationships, and we live life basically. If we consider this as a stage of drama, then from where the souls come, what is the address which can be say, which we can say that it is a permanent address. So if I ask you, what is your address, what is your current address, we always fill the forms, right? There is they ask about permanent address, current address, residential address. So if I ask you what is your current address, so you will tell about your home address, current home address. Then okay, then my question is, before that where were you? What will you say? So then if you have another address, if you were staying at some another place before, you will tell address of that place. Then I ask, before that where were you? So if somebody is married, suppose a girl is just recently got married, or she is a married woman, she will say that yes, before marriage I was staying with my parents. And if before that they have changed some address, so they will say like that. But my question is that before that, and if we go back and back and back, before that where were you? You might say that, okay, previously I was in my mother's womb, before that in previous birth, before that in previous birth of that. But like, what is the permanent address? So this question is always there, that from where the soul comes in this world to play the roles. So we are like I would like to introduce you to this picture. In this picture you will see that there are three words. In this picture it is shown that there are three words, which means if in the below, like in the bottom area, the sky blue thing, and below that if you see this earth, this is earth, where we all of us live, and it is known as corporeal world. Corporeal means the word of corpse, where the souls take physical bodies and play their roles on this in this world. Above that, we know that there is sun, there is moon, and there is sky. Above that, if we see, we know that, okay, there are so many planets, there is universe, astronauts go regularly in space before that. So above that, so till space we know, because astronauts go like they go beyond earth in space. So we know that, okay, we can go up to that state, up to that region. Then yes, humans have gone to moon, they have gone to Mars. We recently have finished a lot of like difficult missions to Mars, to moon. But what is above that? Have you ever thought what is above that? Yes, we know that, okay, our solar system is part of one Milky Way galaxy. In the Earth is part of a Milky Way galaxy. Then there are millions of galaxies in this universe. But what is above that? Yes, that is the till now we know that, okay, if we if we visualize ourselves in this whole universe, we are just a point. Even if we see as the body, or even if we see the earth, the planet, that will also be a very minute thing in this universe. It's such a vast universe. So above that, in this picture, it is shown that there is a subtle world. As we go above, there is a place where physical bodies cannot go, where we cannot go through our physical bodies, and that is the region of subtle world. It is shown in yellow here, but it is usually filled with white light. So subtle world, where in scriptures also we learn about Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar. So there, it's a region where these subtle deities are there. Their regions are there, and we will see it into details in future. Now above that, you are seeing here an orangish region. This orange colored region is known as Brahmalok, Param Dham. So this is the highest region, which is even above subtle region. And there, so in the subtle region, there are interaction happens. Like in this corporeal world, we interact through language, through expressions, through eyes we interact. But in subtle world, there is no language. There is silence, but there is interaction with the help of expressions and with the help of silence. Then above that, in the Brahmalok, in the soul world, so this is known as soul world, there is no body, not even the subtle body. Only souls can go there. And actually, souls come from there. This is the soul world. You can see that there are so many dots there, which means it is the home address, the permanent address of us, the souls. That's why it's known as the soul world, the Param Dham, the Nirvana Dham also they say, the Shanti Dham. And the color, if you have observed the sannyasis and sages and saints, what is the color of their dress? It is usually this color, right? Orangish. Because in sannyas marg, and when the rishis and munis, they used to meditate and get connected with this region. So they also called it like we connect with Brahma. So because meditation is yoga, and yoga means connection, so they used to connect with the Brahma. And Brahma, this word comes from the element. This is the sixth element which is present in this Brahmalok. As we all talk about it, that our earth, there are 5 elements of nature on this earth. This is the sixth element. Sixth element is the Brahma. And this is a word of silence. That's why it is known as Shanti Dham. In this picture, a cross section is being shown, and it's in the form of egg. If you see that, it's like an egg. That's why the name is Brahmand. Brahm plus and, which means it is in the form of egg. But this is a cross section because things are in 3D, right? In the universe, things are in 3D. So this is the 3D picture of the same. There is earth, and then this white region is the subtle region. It is too much above this environment of 5 elements. And then above all, this region, which is known as soul world, this is the permanent address of the soul. From this region, souls come on the earth. They will take different births, but we will talk about it later. Then, so since yesterday we were talking about us, who are we, from like who are we, how do we look, what is the location of the soul in the body, and now we are talking about from where the souls come. Then question comes, if there is an origin, if there is address, permanent address of the soul, which is known as sweet home or Shanti Dham, then there must be some origin, some seed from which souls, we can say that like what is the origin from where souls take their existence. So for that, just to reflect in this world, if we go back like 100 to 200 years back, the population was lesser, much lesser than it is now. Like in like 100 years ago, it was about 500 million, then it came up to 600 million, and now we say that okay, 700 million people are there. The population is 700 million and it is increasing. So why the population is increasing? Yes, when they calculate the population, they calculate the mortality rate, the birth rate, and the death rate. According to that, population is calculated. But why the population is increasing? From where the additional souls are coming on this earth? Are they taking birth from their mother? So one soul is giving birth to another soul, or what? Or can there be something like souls are coming from somewhere freshly and getting added in the pool of souls on this earth? So that is the soul word. So in this today's session, actually there can be few things on which you might not like to believe like immediately, and you should not believe it immediately, believe me. Everything needs to be given a thought, it needs to be reflected in mind, it needs to be placed logically, then you accept it. But even if you don't accept it, even if you don't believe it, just I would request you that just listen to it in an unbiased manner, and then we will see how it goes. Then it can be reflected, it can be churned, it can be thought of, and then after experience you might come to a conclusion. Okay, so yes, we have seen the soul word. So can there must be a father of the soul, right? So we talk usually about supreme soul. Is there any father of the souls? And if there is any father, who is he or she? Who is God? Right? So this is a very important, and it's an unanswered question till now. Everybody is looking for God, right? Everybody is in search of God. Science is looking in a different manner. Religion is looking in a different manner. And each one of us has different thought process, different belief systems about it. But we are still searching for God. If we are searching for it, which means it's there. Yes, there can be some non-believers of God, that okay, you might say that okay, I don't believe in God, but even if you are a non-believer, still you will believe that there will be some supreme energy, a supreme energy which is running this universe. Like till now, at least you will believe that. Okay, even if you don't believe that also, still let's see what are the different things, and we'll reflect upon it later on. So so who is supreme? Question is that till now we have been looking for him, and sannyasis, saints, they left their families in search of God. They were looking for peace of mind, but as well as searching for God. Question is, for last so many thousands of years they are looking for God. Did they find it? Previously in scriptures, it was written that neti neti, which means we can't know the supreme. Yes, he has a lot of powers. He is the supreme, but we don't know him. But then slowly, we started looking for him, and some then religions started forming. Previously, there was it's possible that there was one religion. Then slowly, many religions came into existence, and now we have so many religions, so many belief systems, so many things about God. But still the search of God never ended. And then these days sometimes we say whether he is there or not. So today we are trying to give you some introduction of God. But before going into that, also there can be some points which on so there should be some logic on which we can consider somebody as God. What is that? So there should be some four traits of supreme. God should be omnipotent and almighty. So he should have all the powers and all the skills, all the everything which he can do. So we have heard till now that even a leaf of a tree can move with the wish of God, with the will of God, right? So but we have to see whether that is true or not. God is but at least we know that God is almighty. He should be almighty. He should have no parents, because if he is supreme, then there should be no parents of him. There should not be some power or somebody above him. Then third is no physical body. Souls are taking physical bodies. They are playing part on this earth or in the universe if we consider it whole. So God should be Nirakar. Here it is written as Nirakar, which means no physical form or no form, not even a subtle form. He should be an energy which is like running this universe. Fourth is he should be worshipped in almost all the major religions of the world. Major means most of the religions of the world. So because we consider that there is one God. So what would you say? There is one God, or there are multiple gods? Would you like to say something on it? Is there one God, or can there be many gods? Yes, somebody is writing one God. One, I think so. Yes, logically we think that okay, there should be one God, because there can't be. So because when we say the word God, which means sometimes we say Parmeshwar or Paramatma, which means Param, which means the highest. And when we say the highest, we talk only about one. And somewhere we all believe that he should. So everybody should believe him basically. Like we talk there are many like people somebody will consider Shri Krishna as their god, somebody will consider Lord Hanuman, Lord Ganesha as their god, somebody will say that okay, Adi Shakti, Durga Devi, she is my god. Even some people will say that okay, I don't know whether God exists or not, my god is my parent, are my parents. Somebody will say suppose I have a best friend who is like very good and who always helps me in difficult situations. I will say that okay, I don't know whether God exists or not, I don't have anybody in my life who is so close to me, but you are my God. So wherever our belief is, we consider them as God. So that's why we have started using this word that gods. There are so many gods. But are there so many gods, or are there so many deities? That is the question. Like in India, we worship for so many deities, like and we say that there are total of 33 crores deities. Na 33 crore Devi Devta we say. So are they deities or are they gods? And in this, like we also see that few people have started worshipping human beings also. So like I said, that even if nobody is sure who God is, still there has they have some concept of God in their life. Okay. So after these, looking for these, I should not keep you waited so much. In this picture, I'm so today I'm using this opportunity to introduce you to God, and we will see like how what are His attributes in this picture. So if you see, just to point a few, this is a picture of point of light, because if God is or supreme or supreme soul, if he is father of all the souls, then he should look similar to the souls. If soul is a point of light, then God should also be similar. He also look like a point of light. He also should be an energy. For example, if we like take an example of the one of the most famous actor, Amitabh Bachchan, and his family, like Abhishek Bachchan, Shweta Bachchan, they all look similar to Amitabh Bachchan. Why? We all know that it's genetics. So they have inherited some features from their father, and they look like him. Their features are like him, and there can be some other traits also in their life which we don't know, which are resembling Amitabh Bachchan ji. So this, and then another example in the nature, if we see, if you sow the seed of a mango tree, if you sow the seed, then is there any possibility that a plant of pomegranate will emerge out of it? Is there any possibility? Like even if you wait for 12, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, there is no possibility of a pomegranate plant from a mango seed. Only mango plant can emerge from a mango seed. Then, like similarly, if you plant a tomato seed, then tomato plant will grow out of it. So what, however the seed is, plant will be similar to it. So if we consider God as our origin, we say that okay, God is the origin and God is the end. Then he is the seed. He is the seed. He is the father of all the souls. So he should be similar to the form of souls, and he is also a point of light. Then there are different, actually so much is written in this picture because he has so much, he's ocean of everything, but we'll look for few. Like on the left part, it is written as liberator. So liberator, liberating from what? Liberator from vices, from cycle of birth and death. Then he is incorporeal, he doesn't have any form, any physical form. He knows the depth of karma philosophy. We will see in the future sessions what is karma philosophy, what is the theory of karma. Then self-luminous. He's on the right side. If you say the uppermost arrow, the self-luminous point of light. Self-luminous, which means there is no other light which can illuminate God. He is self-luminous because he is self-sufficient. He is a bestower of divine insight. He is a bestower of divine intellect. Like we say, our third eye. We talked about soul and the intellect and the mind. So he is the bestower of divine intellect and divine insights. You all must be having some experiences of intuitions, telepathy, the connection to souls. And if you think about something, immediately something happens, and that person calls you. So these sometimes we have divine insights. Sometimes people see somebody in dreams. So yeah, we will see. We will take that part later. But then he is the bestower of divine intellect, and the most divine intellect happens after we get the correct knowledge, after we get the clear knowledge and we experience it. He's the most divine. He's the ocean of love. We'll see how he is ocean. So his form, you are seeing on your screen that a point of light is shown with all the rays. So this is the, we will say that in the introduction of God, this is his display picture. So he is point of light. He's ocean of everything. So in India, we worship for Shiva, Shivalinga. So that is the actually representation of Jyotirlingam. When we talk about Jyotirlingam, we talk about Shiv. Just a minute. Okay. So, like in this picture, you have seen that he's point of light, and we talked about what is his name. Actually, I missed one slide here. So, what is his name? His name is Shiv. Shiv means the best the doer of good. He always does good. That's why we call Sadashiv. Shiv means actually Kalyankari. So the name of God is according to his actions, according to how he is. Like, so if I give you an example of, so suppose somebody has a name or Shanti, somebody's name is Shanti. Does it mean that her life will be full of peace? If you go to her house and if you see her interacting with people, is it that she will always be in Shanti? Sometimes true, sometimes not true. So her name will always not represent her personality. For example, somebody's name is Ashok. Ashok means a shok, which means without sadness. Is it possible that this person, Ashok, will always be happy without sadness? It's not always possible, right? So his name will not correctly represent him always. Yes, when parents give names to their kids, they put very very good names, and they mostly try that, okay, my I should like I should call my child with a different name, with a popular name, or with a name with a good meaning, so that those skills should come automatically in that child. They have a very good intention, but when he grows in his personality, uh, not necessary that he will, he will be having all those skills, all those meanings. But when we talk about God, his name is Shiva, which is very meaningful. That's what I mean to say. So it is according to his karma, according to his personality. And that was about his name. Where does he live? He live in Paramdham. Like we saw this picture before for soul world. In the soul world also, the highest point is the place where God Shiva lives. Like in India, we worship God, and we always tell that Parampita Parmeshwar, and Parampita Parmeshwar, who is beyond everything, like who is Para Brahma Parmeshwar, which means out even beyond Brahma. So the highest point of Brahma is the place where Shiva stays. So in soul world, that is our address of us, the souls, and we live with our Father there. Okay, so this is our relationship with Him. That He's our Father. That's why we say God Father. In Christianity, they use God Father word for God. And as I introduced about Shiva, so there are some, like we talked about that he must be worshipped in almost all the religions. But before that, we are seeing India first. In India, there are 12 Jyotirlingams in different parts of India. Like Somanath is there, Bhimashankar is there, Badrinath is there, then Rameshwaram, then Vishwanath temple is there. So 12 Jyotirlingams, mainly, these are the famous ones. But along with that, if you just observe, in whole India, there are numerous temples of Shiva. If we like put some competition and just count the temples, how many temples are there for Shiva and for other deities or other religions or anything. So we will see, and actually from our common observation also we can tell that there are so many temples of Shiva, and it is not place specific. Like if we go to Maharashtra, they mainly worship for Ganesha. They really celebrate festival of Ganesh Chaturthi. If we go to Bengal, they worship Durga. They worship Shakti more, right? So there is some distribution in India. If you go to North India, if you go to Mathura, then there is worship of different deities, Krishna, Lord Rama. Um, so these are some place specific things, and there are others also. But temples of Shiva, where Shivling is there, it's everywhere, at every place. Even on a traffic signal, sometimes we see a small temple where like a small shivling is there, but it's there. It's a small temple, but so that people can go and remember him and worship for him there. So in the different religions, now we are moving to in the world. uh, yes, in India we consider him as our god, but in other religions also, if we see the faith of other religions, on left corner of this picture you will see Amarnath, Rameshwaram, Vishwanath and Somnath. These are in India, and people go to pilgrimages like Amarnath, and they do so much. They take a lot of effort to worship, to go there and to see him, to see God. But after their journey ends, who they finds? Shiva. And in all the temples, if you see where Nath word is there, where Ishwar word is there, like Vishveshwar, Bhim Shankar, and then Grishneshwar. So wherever Ishwar word comes and wherever Somnath, Vishwanath, these Nath word comes, which means the master, we are worshipping Lord Shiva. And in Nepal, if you move towards on the bottom of this picture, then Pashupatinath temple is there in Nepal. In Pashupatinath temple also there is worship of Shiva. Then in so if we see the religion of Muslims, they go to Makkah for their as their pilgrim place. There also there is a black stone which they consider as God and Allah, they say, and they kiss that black stone, and after that only their pilgrim is completed, is finished, is considered as finished, which they call as Hajj. Then in Japan, their meditation technique, where they meditate, they also concentrate on light. That is their technique of meditation. In that also, they concentrate on a light, on a point of light. Then Guru Nanak, he never said that I'm God. He said that I'm a messenger of God, and he always pointed his finger upwards. So if you see Guru Granth Sahib and the Guru Vani, in that it is very clearly written that Ek Omkar Satnam, which means he is one, he is truth, he is light, and there is so much if you read it continuously. There is so much. So he has written a lot about Shiva. Then Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, did he ever say that I am God? He always said that I am child of God and God is light. I am the messenger of God. He also didn't consider himself as God. So, and he also pointed his finger above. Then these are the common religions, but then there are others also, like Jews consider Jehovah. They say that okay, Jehovah is their Messiah. Jehovah is a God. So that also seems like they are talking about point of light, the light, the supreme. And there are others also. You can do your search also. So these are according to his attributes. He's the ocean of all the qualities. Like we saw that there are fundamental qualities of the soul. So we, the souls, are embodiment. Suppose I am the soul, I am embodiment of peace, I am embodiment of love. But God, he is the ocean of that virtue. He is the ocean of peace. He is the ocean of love, ocean of happiness and power and purity and knowledge and other virtues as well. So he's the ocean. Why ocean? He can give peace to millions of souls, but still peace will not be like, it will be same in him, because he's an ocean. And you can charge yourself, you can take peace from him, and he can give you as much as you want, as much as love you want. So this is the place, like we have seen that Guru Nanak and Jesus Christ also, and we say that okay, where God lives, here above in the sky. So where in the sky, we know that okay, above the sky there is universe, there is galaxy, but where we are not able to see God. So we always say that okay, God stays up. Even if you don't believe in God, even the non-believers, I have interacted with few scientists and my colleagues also, they are non-believers of God, but like while having discussions with them, sometimes they are stuck and they will say, I don't know, God only knows. So I would ask them that, okay, God knows, which means you believe in God. They will say, no, I don't believe in God, but it's natural for me that God knows. So they have grown up with this concept. But there are some cases in which in their family nobody is the believer of God. Still, they can say that God knows. So how this natural thing, this natural habit comes in people, God knows. Because if somebody is really a non-believer, it will not come from inside. And even at that place where we are stuck, where our intellect is not working, we will say, okay, I don't know, God only knows. So this in this picture again, it is shown that his place is Shanti Dham, which is the golden red. So golden red light is spreaded everywhere in that region. And today in meditation, we will experience that also. The question, so when we talk about Shiv, uh, usually what happens is when we talk about Shiv, the image of Shankar comes in our mind. You will say what you are saying. Yes, obviously, Shiv is Shankar, Shiv Shankar are same. But today there is some contrast which we need to discuss, and you can also reflect on it. So in this picture, there are two, Shankar and Shiv. Here, both are shown, and we are saying that they are different. How they are different? There are many points of contrast between two of them. So they are different. How they are different? Okay, I think I missed one slide again. So in this picture, if you see Shiv, so when, like, we have just seen so many Jyotirlingam temples of India, of the world, and wherever Shiv temple is, do we call it Shankaralaya? No, we always call it Shivalaya. So Shiv is the name. When we say Shiv, when we talk about Shivling, we don't call it Shankarling, we call it Shivling. Shivling means, as we talked, it's the representation of Jyoti Swarup, the form of light, the point of light. So if somebody, suppose you didn't know about Shivling, and if somebody asks you that, okay, yes, God is supreme, He is the supreme energy, and He is point of light, and I want to worship Him. So can you make something for me? What will you draw? What will you draw? You will draw a point, but a point is not visible from this eyes. I want to see him with this eyes. I want to worship him. So what will you do? You will draw a big circle. And if I want to give him a physical form, then what will I do? The stone. I will use the stone, the marbles, and make a shivling, right? So that is the representation which shivling is. But Shankar, on the other hand, he is a deity. He is a subtle deity. He has a subtle body and he lives in subtle world. He's always considered as deity. When we say Om Namah Shivaya, the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, do we ever say Om Namo Shankaraya? Yes. In few movie songs I've recently heard, so they call it that Shiv Shankar. We are used to talk about them together. So he is a deity. Om Namah Shivaya, we say. Then Satyam Shivam Sundaram is one important, one famous saying. Satyam Shivam Sundaram, the truth. Satyam, the truth. Shiva and Sundaram, which means the most beautiful. That is used for Shiva, but we don't say Satyam Shankaram Sundaram. We don't say that. So Shankar is a deity and Shiv is God. And Shankar is considered as we talk about, when we talk about Shankar, we always show a third eye on his forehead, and we consider that it is written very well in the scriptures that whenever his third eye opens, there will be destroy. So he will destroy everything, right? We don't talk like for Shiva like that. So Shankar uh, is a destroyer, but Shiv, on the other hand, is a doer of good. He will always do good. That's why we say Dukh Harta, Sukh Karta, which means God always gives happiness, always gives happiness. He never gives sadness. How a father, is it possible that a father can give sorrow or sadness to his child? Is it possible? Just think about it. Even in the worst of the situations, even if the child is not at par as per the expectations of father, still father cannot give sorrow to the child. So God is always considered as Dukharta, Sukharta. That's why when we are in trouble, we are in sorrow, we always go to God. Even if it seems like nobody in this life is with me, I'm alone in this world, I'm feeling alone. There, at that time also, who is that energy with whom you can connect? So with the Dukharta and Sukhkarta, Shiva or God. You might say that, okay, so should we start believing Shiva as our God, and should we leave all our belief system? Should we because I have faith in Krishna, I consider Krishna as my God, I consider Lord Rama as my God, and then different so, and it's not a belief system anymore, it's a faith. So this knowledge is not to hurt anybody's emotions, but this is about the truth. So because when we are and we are trying to give logic about it so that we can understand and experience about him, you can continue with your faith, not any issue in that. You can connect because you are already used to getting connected with your with the deity or with the energy with whom you are used to getting connected. So you can continue that, but this is the knowledge on which you can reflect, right? And because we are talking about the supreme, the God, the supreme soul, and he's father of all the souls, that's why all this knowledge is. So this was the introduction of God, and because you came here to learn Raj Yoga meditation, and meditation means yoga, it means connection, and in connection, so one thing is self discovery, then second thing is uh, experiencing all the virtues of the soul, experiencing all the powers. Why we need all these powers, why we need to experience all these qualities? Because we want a stable life, we want a stable mind, we want to be happy in all the situations, right? And we don't want to take stress, but stress actually is nothing, it's the absence of peace. So even if you see anything, any vice, anything, it will always be absence of some positive quality. Like anger is absence of peace. Hate doesn't exist. Hate means absence of love, right? So like that, there are so many things, and just a common example which we give is that if there is dark in the room, you will say, okay, there is so much dark is there everywhere, and you get peaceless about it. Okay, like how can I have light in this room? But one person comes, and then what he does is he does just switches on the light. So he like turns the switch on, and light is automatically visible in the room. Where is dark? Where the dark has gone? Dark is vanished because it was the absence of light. So when light is there is no dark. So why do we need to experience all these qualities? Why we need to take it from God? Why we need to charge our batteries from the energy of God? Because we want to lead a full life, a stress-free life. We need a peace of mind. Why we need a peace of mind? Because we want to enjoy everything. Because only when I'm at peace with anything, I can give also. I can give peace also. I can contribute in this world in different actions. So in this session, we saw that how. So what is the introduction of God? Where does He live? So all the basically ID card of God, basically, that where does He live? Who is He? What is His form? What does He do? He's an ocean of everything. And then we will see in further sessions what are His other attributes and how He has a contribution in this world. Yes. So uh, we then one so this point was left actually about Shivratri. We celebrate Shivratri. Do we call it as Shankar Ratri? No, we always call it Shivratri, and it is Ratri, which means the night. The night when Shiva comes, we celebrate his birthday. That when he comes, that is celebrated as Shivratri. Few people celebrate Shivratri as the marriage of Shiva, but there are certain meanings of that. We can go deeper into that later on. So, but Shivratri is considered, and we celebrate it every year. And in the night, we do fast on this pure festival because Shiva came. And what he does when he comes, so all these vices, because he is light, because he is ocean of everything, he will first help us get out of, like, to be free from these vices. So in this picture on the left, these vices are being shown like as demons. God comes and he destroys. So that's why this saying in the Hindi is there. It's Gyan Surya Pragata Agyan Andher Vinash. So on this picture on the right, it is shown that this earth, so this whole world is in the trap of vices. Sometimes people call it Maya, which means this word is full of Maya, which Maya means all the vices, the Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Okay, all these vices. And so the earth is in trap, which means that if we take that so much bad is happening in this world, corruption is there, nobody is we can't trust anybody these days, right? Nobody is truthful, completely truthful. So much bad is happening, so much violence is there, war, situation of war is there. In politics also it's bad. So things we can see, but we can make a list actually what all bad is happening. Nature, people are not taking care of nature. We are wasting our resources like water. We are wasting like gas line, water, everything, the resources, the electricity. So what is behind that? The behind that is all these vices. Because if so here here we in Brahma Kumaris also we emphasize on this point always, because that is the root cause of all the vices. And root cause is body consciousness, but all these vices are the root cause of all bad which is happening in the world. And to destroy bad, what is the solution? Solution is that you empower yourself, you emerge the qualities. And how can you emerge? If suppose your smartphone, everybody uses smartphone or any other device, if it is discharged, can it be charged from himself or like by itself? You always need a source. If it can be a solar chargeable battery, it can be an you can have a charger. Mostly a charger is given along with the device. So always a source is needed to charge the battery. And that's where we the souls, if we are batteries, our battery is discharged because we have so many situations, so many things. So we lost peace, we like due to these vices, we are always in trouble. But how can we come out of that trouble? By connecting with the source and by taking all that which is needed, by taking all that which is required. Right. So we'll see today in meditation how we can experience that peace from God, from Shiva, and how we can take all that, how we can charge our battery. So I would ask you, so we'll continue with the meditation with the help of a commentary right now. And I would ask you, as I always say, that just sit in a comfortable position wherever you are sitting. You can remove your specs if you can function without it. Just try that for next few minutes, for 15 minutes or so. There is nobody who disturbs you in the room. And if you want to take a break, to have water, to like to take a break, you can take. We will wait for 30 seconds to 1 minute, and we just come back. Then we'll start the meditation commentary.
In the center of forehead, I am a very beautiful, shining star. I am a peaceful soul, a loveful soul, a powerful soul. I am master of this body. I am not this body. This body is mine. Allow yourself to focus on your breathing for a few seconds. Now feel that my hands are getting relaxed, completely relaxed. All fingers of both hands are getting relaxed. Try to feel it. I am a shining star and I am detached from my hands, my fingers. I am not these hands. I am not these fingers. I am a separate entity. I am energy. And these hands are separate from me. Feel that I am now completely detached from my hands. I'm feeling that hands are now still. They are not moving. As if there is no consciousness there. Like it's a different part and not mine. Now, both of my legs are also getting very relaxed. Fingers, toes are getting completely relaxed. I'm feeling a relaxation there. As if these legs, fingers, toes are not mine. Slowly, slowly, I'm feeling that there is no consciousness there, no movement there. Because I'm starting feeling that I am a soul. And I'm not this body. I'm not these hands. I'm not even these legs. Now my back is also getting relaxed. This back is not me. It's mine. It's getting completely relaxed. There is no tension. There is no strain in the back. It's relaxed. I, the soul, I'm completely different from this back. The shoulders are also getting relaxed. Leave your shoulder. I am not the shoulders. I am a soul. Now my face is also getting relaxed. I'm not even this face. I am a shining star. Both eyes are also getting relaxed. Inside this face, in the center of forehead, there is a beautiful star, and that is me. I'm seeing that my complete body is now in the relaxation state. It's very relaxed, and I'm feeling a little detachment from this body. Is above my body. The body, its face. It's not me. It's my body, my face. Now I'm going above in the sky. Towards the sky, I'm starting this journey. Slowly, slowly, I leave the sky behind. I fly above the sky even. Now I am in the universe. As if the earth, its environment, is left behind, and I am above in the universe. And now, even far from the universe is also left behind, and now I see myself part of the galaxies. I'm seeing that I am above the earth, the universe, the sky is below. Because now I'm beyond sun and moon, beyond all the planets. I have reached in a region which is filled with white light, and what I see is that it's the subtle region where white light is spreaded all around. There is so much peace there, no sound, only peace is there. Now I'm moving even beyond the subtle region. Now I'm crossing the subtle region, and after crossing this region, behind, I have now reached in a region where I'm seeing a golden red light everywhere, all around. A golden red light everywhere. There is nothing but a golden red light. And I've started feeling more peaceful. This is my sweet home, the Param Dham, the Nirvan Dham, the highest region of this universe. This is my real home, my sweet home. There is silence everywhere. It's the sweet silence everywhere. I'm feeling this silence. I, the soul, I'm millions of miles away from the earth, universe, and galaxies. Here, I'm feeling very peaceful. This is the soul world, my sweet home. In front of me, what I see is that a white shining star who exactly looks like me. He is my father, my dearest father. I see a bright shining star in front of me. He is my godfather. I can sweetly call him Shiv Baba. Baba means father. He is the most beautiful ocean of peace and love. I'm moving towards him, and I'm feeling as if I'm very close to him. I am experiencing real peace and divine love from my Father. It's such a beautiful feeling. After so long, I'm meeting my Father. Now, I, the soul, I again come back from the soul world to the corporeal world. I'm seeing myself coming down in the universe, then enter in the environment of earth slowly, slowly. From the universe to the environment of earth, I'm entering slowly, slowly. And now I enter in this room where my body was sitting. And I enter again in my forehead. I'm feeling very peaceful now and experiencing the real silence, the sweet silence. I, the soul, I am a shining star. I am now radiating peace everywhere. And I have this good wish that let peace spread everywhere. This is my good wish for all the souls of this world. Now slowly open your eyes and be in this silent state for about 30 seconds. Slowly open your eyes. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Ji.
I hope you must have experienced peace and love from Supreme. So, like that, we can go from this body up to the universe and up to soul world and experience anything we want from Supreme and then come back again. You can do this practice many times during the day. It's very good if you can do it in the morning. So, whenever you get up in the morning, first thought is that,
बोला
hello?
हाँ उसमें रहता है कौन साइडियो
So, yeah, maybe we can mute
साउंड
everybody
तो
for
नहीं आ
some
रहा
time.
है लेफ्ट साइड इधर है जो
Yes, so whenever we get up in the morning, first thought, if we create that I am a soul, I am a peaceful soul. I am a loveful soul. You can observe that is there any change in your day by creating this thought, because what happens is whenever we get up in the morning, we always become so busy for the daily routine. But before that, if you just the first thought which you create,
हाँ फिर वो
it
लाल
has
हो
a
लाल
great
हो गया
impact
क्या?
on your day,
हो
on your
गया.
daily. And then, because now you got introduction of God, you can just, and you have a relationship with him, because till now we have thought that okay, God is somewhere above and we are
म्यूट टच करेंगे तो म्यूट हो जाएगा.
than him.
म्यूट लिखा हुआ
but,
दिखाई
but
देगा.
today we got to know that he's our father, he's our loving father. So we have a relationship with him, and we have other relationships also with him, we will see down the line, like he's our father, he's our teacher, he's our spiritual guide also. So we develop a relationship, and as we develop the relationship with him, we can easily remember him. Because if you see in the like everywhere, we usually remember our parents, our relationships, our loved ones. On what basis? Because we have a relationship with them. That's why we can easily remember them. We miss them sometimes. On what basis we miss them? Because we love them. And how we love them? Because we have a relationship with them. So that's how we have relationship with God also. You can emerge that relationship, any kind of relationship you want with him, and just practice this whole day. Just go above and take peace, love from him, and then come back, so that your battery starts get charging, and you will uh, have good experiences, I'm sure. Okay. So then tomorrow we'll continue after this. Om Shanti. If you have any questions, if you want to share your experience, you can. I think now we can unmute everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to know from you how to become a Shariri. Means as you have, in commentary, we are, thinking that
Mm-hmm.
hands and legs are becoming relaxed. So, so can you just guide me how to become a Shariri and to
Right.
the Atmic Sthiti more strong?
Yeah. So it seems like you are already practicing Rajyoga meditation for some time.
Yes, I am practicing.
Yeah. So actually, this is the main technique, which you must be practicing like that only. That we get detached from the body, and then we become a shariri. But yes, there are so many obstacles in becoming a shariri, and as you increase this practice, it will happen. Although Raj Yoga meditation is about the karma yoga also, not only sitting meditation, but uh, if you really want to have good experiences of ashariri, start with a good sitting practice. Just sit for longer times initially, even if your mind is wandering here and there. Just observe it, make it silent, and then you can like step by step do like this, that first your body is getting relaxed, because to get detached from the body, first we have to relax the body. Otherwise it will like uh, it will attract you towards it. Like if there is some pain, if there is something happening in the body, it will always pull you down. You won't be able to be a shariri. So first relax the body, and then slowly, step by step, you can practice like this only. The main practice is that I am a soul, I am a shining star. This is the practice. But because there are so many qualities of the soul, with those quality you can start practicing. Like I am a peaceful soul. Today, if you are feeling so loved, you want to express or feel love, then you can say, I'm a loveful soul. And it's not like a mantra that you have to repeat it again and again. It's about the mind and intellect. So you need to visualize also and feel also at the same time. So start with the longer sitting practices. This is not for beginners. I'm just replying to him. Initially, you can do like 50, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If you want to sit longer, you can sit for more time also. But it's not like mandatory that you have to sit for half an hour. I'm just saying for everybody who is a beginner in Raj Yoga meditation. But because you asked this question, I'm answering it. And then you can go into more details. Like yesterday, I mentioned about this science of Rajyoga Bhatti. You can also attend that, so that you will get to know more about your mind, and then how to become a Shariri, and how to basically how to be soul conscious up to your satisfaction and strong.
Right. Thank you. I have one more question. Like, as you said, we have to close our eyes, and
Mm-hmm.
Raj Yoga normally in other videos they are
It,
saying
yes,
your eyes should be open during Raj
yes.
Yoga. So can you just give clarity on this?
Right. So actually, what as I said on the first day, that for initially for beginners, we would recommend that you close the eyes. Although Raj Yoga is an open-eyed meditation, and when we will see, because today after the introduction of God, we will go into the Raj Yoga meditation details from tomorrow. So I'll tell about it more from tomorrow. But if it is an open-eyed meditation, but for initially, like to sit initially for like developing a practice, we tell to close the eyes so that there are lesser distractions.
Okay. Right.
And we'll see it more from tomorrow in
Yeah.
details.
Sure.
Okay.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om
Uh,
Shanti.
Didi, I have a question. Like, I have seen a lot of videos of Suraj Bhai and Shivani Didi where they say that, like, mostly when I try to follow Suraj Bhai, and they say, uh, in like you said, you already said it's all about Karma Yoga. So it's, I don't know, means this is my experience that when I'm listening or when I'm watching, I try to get attached to God, uh, to Paramatma. But
Mm-hmm.
then when I get into my daily routines, that time it's it's like I forget totally about everything. Like Suraj Bhai keep on saying that when
Yeah.
you enter your house,
Right.
when you enter your office, you do
Mm-hmm.
this sankalp, you do that sankalp. But uh, my experience is that I'm not able to implement it practically in all these
Hmm.
daily routines.
Yeah. That's a practical
So
issue
how
because
we can be in that consciousness throughout the day.
right. So, see, for that, because you have already been listening to him, I think you have tried a lot in Raj Yoga practice, as you've said. So, what happens is, although Raj Yoga is, because it's not a, we will see further that it's not only yoga, it's the spiritual lifestyle and it's the Raj Yoga lifestyle. But it starts with, initially, you need to have some good experience while sitting also. So, like when you get up in the morning, you must be doing Amrit Vela meditation also at 4 o'clock. But so initially, sitting practice is needed. Once you have good
No,
experiences while
I
sitting, you will have you will start having good experiences in Karma Yoga also. There are many aspects to it. I'll come on that also. So it's not like we have to. Yes, we are creating positive thoughts. Whatever Suraj Bhaiji is telling and other seniors tell, and this is like our practice. Uh, because Raj Yoga is, in Raj Yoga we get connected with Shiv Baba, we get with connected with Paramatma. So what happened is that we have to really observe that, have we made him as part of our life? Do we always just consider him as the God who is above, who is not part of us? But have I included him in my lifestyle? Do I consider him as my family member, my relative? So as you develop a deep relationship with him, this will go away. Because suppose you are trying to remember your any loved one, for that matter, your friend, your son, daughter, you don't have to create separate thoughts for that. It automatically comes, be it in your office, be it in your any workplace. You can just put uh, pick up a call and then call your son or a friend, and you talk to them. So like that, we have to really consider this point that have we included him in our lifestyle. Then slowly it changes, because it's a process. It doesn't happen immediately. We need to develop practice, we need to make our daily routines, we need to follow a proper Brahman dincharya, and these are the things. So I'm not making it tough for you, but I'm just saying that you do a basic checking. Like suppose when you are going out of the house, so in the transition from house to the office, you taking him with you? If you're not taking him with you, then he won't be there with you, right, in the office. So you will forget, because there are so many things to be done. There are so many necessary thoughts, common thoughts, and you have to meet so many people. You have a day plan. And not only that, even if you want to just be in that soul conscious state, that also needs to be practiced. That is the way that we need to practice. And we need to make it beautiful also. It should not be like boring meditation thing, but it needs to be interesting also. So, and we can have different ways of that. Everybody is unique, so you can have your unique way of doing it. I hope I answered your questions. Do you have anything, any other thing to ask or to discuss?
Om Shanti Di.
Thank you.
Yesterday you were talking about that scientific meditation. For that, I messaged to 2-3 admins, but I didn't get the number or any link, and your number also for genetic counseling.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
can you
Actually,
please help me?
I got your message. I could not reply you back. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And what about the scientific meditation link?
Science of Rajyoga.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it because I am going to interact with you. I'll tell you personally.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So, brother, did I answer your question?
Yes, Didi.
Okay.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Yeah. So now that we have got introduced to Shiv, so we are already attached to so many deities, and there is a conflict in our mind. Like, how can I leave my deity, which I've been praying for so many years? So these two prayers can go hand in hand.
Yes, yes. It can go hand in hand. So you don't have to stop anything. You just continue what you are doing, and just include this practice also in your daily routine.
Okay.
Yeah. And it will be really good if you do it in the morning time. So you will have this remembrance whole day. But yeah, you can always continue this with other things.
Okay, sister. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Okay, so we'll close the session for today. And then I hope you will experience this. Will your homework that just do this practice whole day, and then you will have amazing experiences. Just believe me. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Thank you.
Om
Thank you
Shanti.
so much.